Hey, what's going on, guys? Working on a 2015 Lexus GS350 F Sport all-wheel drive. Just going to do a quick video on how to replace the front brake pads. So since we'll be jacking up the front end, I'm just going to take a block here and stick it behind the driver rear wheel. Next, go ahead and crawl underneath the front here, and I'm going to jack up in the center. That way we can get both front wheels off the ground. If you notice, right here in the very center, you're going to have this cross member, this metal piece here. I'm going to go ahead and place my jack there, and then we'll get our jack stands on each end. Next, go ahead and grab a couple jack stands. I'm going to go right underneath the pinch weld here. And now we can go ahead and lower it. Next, grab a 21mm. Let's go ahead and get our lug nuts off, and then your lug nut key if you have a lock on there. Then go ahead and remove your wheel and tire. Next, come inside the car here. Let's just turn the key once. That way we can turn the steering wheel all the way to the right since we're working on the driver front. Just get that turned all the way to the right and shut your key off. So with that turned all the way to the right now, that gives us easy access to the front brake pads here. So what you want to do is grab yourself a pair of needle nose pliers. Let's go ahead and pull this cotter key right here. That's what that's going to look like. Next, you can take a small Phillips screwdriver or a punch such as this, and you're going to go into this hole here. What we're going to do is knock out this long bar here out that way. So if you get that in there, just tap on it. You can see it's starting to come out there. And then you may need to push in on this clip just to get it out the rest of the way. You see this clip's going to fall out like that. Pull this out. Okay guys, so next we need to remove the brake pads out of here, and sometimes these will just slide out. Most likely they'll be tight to get out of there because the piston calipers are pressing up against them. So what I like to do is just take a pair of channel locks and then just kind of get right here, just squeeze this a little bit. Same with the other one here, and this will counteract each other. So kind of like that. And then you should be able to just slide these old pads out of here. Okay guys, so next I'm going to go ahead and clean this up with some brake clean. I am not replacing these rotors. These rotors are still smooth and in good shape. They're not having any issues with them vibrating or anything, so just going to reuse the rotors. So just sticking new pads on. I'm just going to go ahead and clean this all up, spray it down with some brake clean real quick here. Okay guys, so let's take a look at our new pads. So just went with these Wherever Golds from Advanced Auto Parts, CarQuest ones, GNAD1586. I'll put a link in the description for these from Advanced. And these do not include any hardware or anything, just the pads, and that's pretty much it. So grab one of your pads here, and you see this one has the wear indicator with the noise. So you want this to go on the inside. Grab one of your other ones here. You can see this one does not have the wear indicator, so this will go on the outside one. And then I will be putting some of this on the back side of the pad. You can get this off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for it, just to help with some of the noise on the back here, even though it does have the shims. So now let's do our inside pad here with the wear indicator. This will start making noise when your pads get too low. So like I said, I'm going to use some of this brake pad lubricant here. And Don't really need too much, but I'm just going to put it on the back side here. Just a little bit here, and then I'll rub it in. Just rub it in with your finger. Get a little more here. And you want to make sure you don't get any on the actual pad itself. Just like that. And then you can go ahead and slide this in. Just like that. If it doesn't go in all the way, you may need to just tap it with a mallet there just to get it slid in there. So just like that. So then grab your other pad and let's just see if this is going to fit or not. So it looks like it's not going to fit, so we need to compress those pistons in a little bit. So I'm going to take the old pad and just kind of slide this in. Use my channel locks here again, and let's squeeze on this. Try to get that pushed in all the way. Take this back out, and let's see if that's going to be enough. So just like that, looks like that's going to be enough. So let me pull it back out. Let's get our lubricant on the back. And then you can go ahead and slide that one in. And you can see this one doesn't want to go in all the way. So like I said, just take a mallet, knock it in like that. Now we should be fully seated. So then get your pin here, get that kind of started. Since we will be reusing this, stick this back on there. You may need to push as you get this going in there. Try to get that through on this end here. You may need to just tap that a little bit, make sure that's through. Find your cotter key here. You're going to stick that back through. Just like that. Hear it kind of click. And we should be good. And then you can just give it one more quick spray down. Come back inside, turn your key. And then just go ahead and turn your steering wheel. Get your wheels straight again so we get our tire back on there. Go ahead and shut it off. Go ahead and get your wheel and tire back on. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do the passenger side really quick. It's going to be exactly the same procedure. If there's any difference, I'll let you know and come back here. Okay guys, so as you can see, got the passenger side all done. And it's going to be the exact same procedure as the driver's side. Really easy to do if you're just replacing pads. So let me get this wheel and tire on and come back. Okay, so once you get that passenger tire on, let's go ahead and jack it up and lower it. Get our jack stands out of here. So then grab your torque wrench. You're going to torque all those lug nuts to 76 foot-pounds. So next, come inside the vehicle here and just go ahead and give your brake pedal a couple pumps, because you see it goes to the floor and then it gets stiff. And then go ahead and pop your hood. With your hood open, go ahead and take a look at your master cylinder right here, and you just want to check your level. So you can see our minimum mark here, our maximum right here. So we are below the maximum, which is fine because we didn't do the rear brakes. So if you guys are like way down here, you may want to just add a little bit. And you can see right here, this calls for DOT3 on top of the cap, but we should be good. As long as you're in between the max and the minimum, you should be fine. And I don't want to add any because, like I said, we didn't do the rear brakes. So when it comes time to do the rear brakes and we press in those pistons, it's going to be overfilled. So we are good right there. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for the video. I'm going to go ahead and break in these new pads to the rotors. The way I'm going to do that is take this on a spin, get it up to about 35, 40 miles an hour, and then kind of slam on the brakes till I get down to about 5 miles an hour, let off, and then just kind of coast and let those cool for 30 seconds, and then repeat the same process. You'll want to do that for about maybe 5 times, and then they should be broken into the rotors. So again, very simple to do on these cars. If you're just doing the brake pads, they pretty much just slide out of there, nice and easy. So hopefully this video helps you out. If it does, why don't you subscribe to my channel, check out all my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.